with another vlog.
We up here.
We out here.
We doing it.
We doing it.
No, okay, I'm
There's
done.
the dog.
Anyway.
So we don't have any plans. To put it this way,
Love
anyways, we don't have any plans for today. We just woke up and
I didn't. You
we're
did.
probably gonna go on a walk and maybe ride bikes. Go swim, maybe.
It's just girl day. It's girl day because the boy has work. So.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're just gonna try to enjoy what we got. So, because we're broke. Yeah.
Till that payday.
Until payday. So, but.
Yeah. I woke up at like 9:30 because I had a doctor's appointment. But this
No,
little
I actually
nut.
slept,
She slept
dude.
in. So.
I actually, because yesterday, like usually, okay, so I have like insomnia, like it's really freaking bad. So, like yesterday, I actually like slept like at like 11, what was it when I, like.
You went to bed at like 11:30.
Yeah, it was like 11:30 and I was just like, I am so tired. I think that like massage like actually just like calmed me completely. And I was just like, I'm just gonna go to sleep. So, yeah, I fell asleep and then I woke up at like 11. So I got like 12
Yeah,
hours.
and then when I got back from the doctors, they were still sleeping, and that was like at like 10:30. And then I tried to go back to sleep, but then our neighbors were like shoveling gravel, and so that never happened. I was like, okay.
So, yeah, but we'll keep you guys updated for our date.
Well, I look like a wet dog. I just got out of the shower. Gonna do dishes for the mom because she's gonna be gone for the night, and I told her I'd clean the kitchen. Keenan's at work. Bailey just left me because she wanted coffee or whatever, so letting her do that. Plus she's giving me Mickey D's because your girl hasn't had that in like a hot minute. And I was really craving it, even though it's not healthy, but it's something to eat right now because I'm cooking dinner tonight, so I really don't want to cook lunch. Like, I'm weird. Anyway, yeah, so I'm not gonna do much. Yeah, I'm just gonna clean up, do the dishes, and let's get this done. Dishes are done. Still waiting for Bailey for my food. House is all tidy. Clean this up a little bit. Yeah, so I had a doctor's appointment today. This might be like a little TMI, but I've been having like issues with my body anyway. So now I have to schedule an ultrasound for an issue and more of my abdominal pain and stuff. And they're finally gonna tell me whether or not if I'm good or not, because I've been literally having pain for like ever. And one thing I've noticed, it doesn't matter how many times you go to the doctor for the same issue, they will still try and it's hard for me to explain. Okay, this is what I mean. So you go to a doctor, right? For the same issue. Shouldn't they see that in their records and be like, you've been here before for this issue already, and you've came already 3 times for the same issue. So shouldn't you want to look in deeper? Like, shouldn't you want to do more for that person if they're having that same issue? It irritates me. There is my love, my love, my love. I was explaining them about doctors stuff.
I got a McDonald's. And I got the human bean.
Human bean.
Sausage McMuffin, so. It was
Where's my card?
exactly right here.
Okay, that's alright. Should we do a mukbang?
Should we?
Oh!
Like a part of the vlog? Hi, guys. Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Hi, guys.
All
What's
the
up?
food. All the food.
All the food.
Here's your sandwich.
It's my sandwich. Dude, you ordered a lot of food. I was like, Jesus. And the line was freaking crazy long. Anyways,
What's up?
it was insanely long. It was just, there was a lot of people at McDonald's, so.
Oh my lord. I was just explaining to them about how doctors, like, you go to the doctor for the same issue multiple times. Shouldn't they see that in their records and be like, maybe we should try something else since you're coming in for the same issue?
Mm-hmm.
No, they literally will just talk to you. They don't touch you, they'll talk to you, ask you your symptoms, and then they'll go, I think it might be this. So finally someone was like, let's just check you out. And now I have to go to an ultrasound.
Because your ovaries. This is the Java chip, dude. It's so good. It's like, it's really good, guys. Because I didn't know what to get. And she was like, well, the Java chip's really popular. And I was like, oh, okay. Isn't it good?
It doesn't taste good with fries.
Mm-mm. But, like, it was crazy, dude. Ooh. Oh. Ooh!
Ooh! Peyton called me. He like FaceTimed me.
Really? Why?
And we like talked for like 15 minutes. He missed me.
Aww.
But, oh my gosh. Food is amazing.
Food is amazing.
Food is amazing.
So, guys, how's everyone's day?
I hope you guys,
Leave it in the comments down below.
actually, if you're not somebody we know, so don't comment if you know us. But if you're new to our channel, where do you live?
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly where you live, but like
And
what
if you
country,
are new
like
to
what
this
state?
channel, my name is Baylee,
And I'm
obviously,
Jade.
and she's Jade. We're best friends. We're from Oregon. We're just, you know, chilling and going to college soon and enjoying
Living
life and being adults.
But
So, yeah.
Ooh, I know what to say. I want to go to college for criminal psychology.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Do
pretty
your
much
whole intro with your life.
my whole intro to my life.
In like college and stuff, and then I'll go do my intro.
Okay.
We'll talk about
So-
that. That's an easy topic.
Yeah, okay. So,
Get to know us to K18.
growing up, I always wanted to be like a pediatrician. Always. Just, it's like been a passion of mine since I was like 4 years old with 13 baby dolls. And they all had their own birth certificates and like had their own full names and how much they weighed. Like, straight up. I was like, growing up, wanted to be in the pediatrics for children. Well, I've kind of had like a little awakening after some time of thinking about it. And
There we go.
my favorite show is like Criminal Minds. I've always been obsessed with it. Just like I'm so intrigued by what they do and how they handle it and like being part of that team. And I looked at her one day and I told her, I was like, I know what I want to do. And she's like, what is that, Jade? And I was like, I want to go in for criminal psychology. So I'm gonna be a psychiatrist, you know, but for psychopaths. So I study them. Most likely I'll be like put into a psychiatric hospital. Just kind of like that. And I don't know when I'm gonna start, but I know that's what I want to do. Because that's the dream. But right now I'm an associate at Victoria's Secret and maybe Dutch Bros. And living life like Larry. Whoever Larry is,
What
good.
Larry is. Okay. So a little bit about me. Really. So I'm from Arizona. I'm from a place called Yuma, Arizona. It's a really small town. Like it's a bigger town now. There's a lot of people in it, but it's a small town. Like it's all crowded in. And I lived there for most of my life. And my sophomore year of high school, I left. Basically, so I left just to get like a new scenery of things and like stuff like that. So I moved up here and that happened, and then sorry that if I'm like, you know, saying and because I do that a lot.
And so
I say so a lot. Excuse
you know
me.
what's really funny? You guys should do it too. Every time she says so, just count it.
Just count how many
Just
times
count
I say
it
so.
and then comment down below
Comment down
how many
below.
times she said it in a video.
Because I say so a lot.
She does.
Okay, so
Ah,
that's one. Okay, shh. I'm just gonna talk. Okay, so basically, I wanted to be a doctor at a very young age. Like that was just kind of like my thing. Like I've always been interested in, you know, just health and helping people. I've always had that like charismatic, you know, trait of mine, and I think that's one of my best traits about me is that like I like helping people. I like making people feel better. That's just what I do. I like it. Like I like feeling that they're okay. And so now I'm noticing how many times I say so.
No, you can't notice.
Okay, so
You can't notice.
anyways, so Jesus Christ, Bailey.
That's already 4.
Anyways, that's gonna be my new so. Anyways, okay?
Oh, God.
Okay. So, anyways,
So, anyways.
basically, I wanted to be. What did I want to be when I was younger? I wanted to be like a pop star. I wanted to be like a singer. I wanted to be like this famous person when I was younger.
And then you told me you thought about
Orthodontist.
No, that was our junior year in high school. You told me you wanted to be a veterinarian.
Oh yeah.
Growing up, she wanted to be a veterinarian. Wow, I know you more than me. Anyway, and then our junior year, she looked at me. She's like, I think I want to go to school to be an orthodontist. And I was like, bro, you want to be in people's mouths all the time?
I was like, I
Excuse
don't
you?
mind, you know, but I started like thinking about it, and like I always like as a young kid, like I always kind of like knew that I was going into the nursing field, just because like when I would think about nursing, I was like, that's probably what I'm gonna go into. Like it was just one of those things where like you kind of know, like your traits and stuff, it kind of matches with it, and so I started thinking about it, and it took a couple of years for me to know what I wanted. Like it took a couple of years to actually like definite know, you know, because I would be like, oh, I want to be this, and then I would change my mind. But like this, I'm so definite of. I'm gonna be an RN. I'm gonna go to LCC, and then transfer to the U of O the last couple years and get a bachelor's degree in nursing and science of nursing, and then I'm going to be an RN, you know, get that money, and then save up to go to CRNA school. So I have to have at least 2 years experience in the ER or the ICU. And then once I have that, I need to prove myself to the board just on why I want to be a CRNA. And a CRNA is a certified registered nurse anesthetist. I can't say it. Like I can never say it, but like
She knows what it is.
it's an anesthesia. Like they study on
The
anesthesia.
anesthesiologist.
Yeah. So, but I'm the nurse of it. I'm not the doctor. Like I wanted to be a doctor I wanted to be a surgeon for so long. But that is a goal that like I can do it. I know that I can, but like that is so much dedication, and like being a doctor, you have to take work home. Like you are a workaholic all the time. You don't have time for anything. You have time for patients, and that's it. You don't have a life. That's it. Like you're a doctor, you get paid hella good, yeah, but
You don't have people.
you're always on call. You're always going to be alone. You're probably not going to have time for your family, for your husband, for your kids. You're going to be living at the hospital. And that's how nurses are too, but they still have time to be their own person. Mm-hmm. And that's something that I want to do. They get paid okay. And like as a kid, I always told myself, like even as a kid, I told myself saying that like I'm not going to have a shitty job. I'm sorry about my language. If it's like under 18 people, don't listen to me. But yeah, like I always, as a kid, I was like, I don't want my husband to leave me and me have a really shitty job and not be able to support my kids. Like that was my goal as a kid. I was like, when I'm an adult, I'm gonna have a good job. I'm gonna have a good paying job so I can actually support myself and my kids and actually spoil them and like go on trips with them, you know. Like that's how successful I want to be. I don't want to be like overly successful. I don't want to be on the top, but I want to be like a little above average. That's it. Like I don't want to be wealthy rich, but I want to be okay, you know, with just me. Like if something bad happens, because I always have a plan B. If something goes wrong, I have a plan B. I don't have like just put all my eggs in one basket, you know, like I always have a backup. And as a kid, I was just like, I'm not going to do that to myself because I saw my mom do that. And like just all that stuff. So like I wanted to be set. I wanted to have a good paying job. And CRNAs are the highest paid nurses, but that's not the only reason why I want to be that nurse, that field, you know. I want to be a CRNA because CRNAs, they have to get to know a patient at like personal standards, because you're going to be the person to put a needle in their back. You're going to be the person to give them the anesthesia. You're going to be the person that is in surgery with them, making sure that they are under anesthesia and making sure that all the calculations are right, because you have to go by height, weight, everything, by making sure that they don't have any medication in them, making sure that no medications transfer, because they can overdose if you give them another medication when you don't know, or say if the patient doesn't give you like, say they're taking like Tylenol or something, and then you give them like some other drug, and that like confuses the whole thing, and then that can cause an overdose with two chemicals. And that's why you like, or chemicals, I mean medication. But so it's just, it's really, you have to know what you're doing. And being a CRNA, you have to have that, you have to care more than your typical nurse, because you, as your job, you are there to make them feel okay. You are there to make the pain go away. That's your job. That's your only job. And to make sure that their pain is bearable. To make sure that they are a comfort, and you are there with them during surgery, you know, talking to them more. You have to talk to the patient. You have to like get to know them at like a personal level, like I said, because when you put them under, they're going to want to see your face, because you're the anesthesiologist basically. Like you are in charge of anesthesia. You know, you're putting them under. You have to go through everything about how, you know, anesthesia works and how it's okay and like all this stuff, because some patients, like it's very rare, but some patients, they can wake up during the anesthesia and say, there's been many cases on where they're under anesthesia but they can feel everything. They're still, and that happens as well. And we have to go through that, saying that like it's very rare, you know, but if you can't be awake. Like some surgeries you can't be awake. Some surgeries you do have to be awake, like brain surgeries. Some brain surgeries you have to be awake and they have to talk to you about it, and that's crazy, but that's just how it works. So that's just kind of what like anesthesias do, you know, the CRNAs. And it's a really hard program. It's one of the hardest programs to get in nursing, just because it's based on anesthesia. Anesthesia is a very hard topic to go under. It talks about just everything that there is to know about anesthesia. Mm-hmm. And the CRNA school, it takes about 6 to 7 years. And that school is in Portland, and that's where I'm going to go for CRNA school once I get all the requirements set on being just an RN, and then getting my requirements to be a CRNA. And then once I do that, I'm going to move to Portland, get, you know, my place, and then eventually either move back home to Phoenix whenever that happens, or move to Seattle, Washington. And that is my goal. So it's a very long explanation, but that you need a long explanation for that kind of job. So that's just what it is. So that's something that I have a passion of. I just love helping people and love getting to know people, and I know that that's what I want to do. So yeah, so
I'm so proud of her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be ending the vlog right here. Just made dinner, simple things like that. Just cleaned up the kitchen again. But go ahead, hit that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and leave a comment down below how many times she said so. And we'll catch you around the next corner when we do this again. Bye guys. Where are you? Oh crap, I was
Me.
'cause your attention meant the most, but I couldn't see you were intoxicated.